What's up, guys? Felix here, founder at StackOptimise. We're a GTM engineering agency sending more than 1 million emails a month for some of the world's biggest and best B2B businesses. In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can set up and manage your email infrastructure for optimal deliverability in a fully automated way. So first and foremost, what do I mean by this? Well, whenever we are sending emails across our campaigns, we want to be sending from the healthiest inboxes at all times. And naturally, whenever we send cold emails at scale, the health of our inboxes will always degrade over time to some degree. And what we don't want to be doing is sending from inboxes with a low health score, because we're going to get more emails landing in spam. So what does this mean? It means we need to set up backup inboxes at all times. So the way we think about this is whenever we bring on a new client, we are setting up 2 sets of inboxes. Both sets are the same size, meaning if we have 50 inboxes in the active set, we're also going to have 50 inboxes in the reserve set. And here we have 3 buckets. We have active, reserve, and recovering. And so anytime we bring on a new client, we are setting up, like I say, 2x the number of inboxes needed. And we're going to tag half of them inside of Smartlead as active, and we're going to tag the other half as reserve. The important thing we also do here is we make sure there is no duplication in domains across both the active and the reserve set. So all of the domains being used in the active set are different from all of the domains being used in the reserve set. Now, we warm up our inboxes for at least 30 days before we start sending emails. And then on day 31, we are sending emails only from the active set. Now, over time, we will naturally start seeing the health of some of these inboxes decline. And what we want to make sure is that we always have the healthiest inboxes sending emails. So the way we've set this up internally, the way we found it to work best for us, is anytime an active inbox drops below 95% warm-up score, it is removed from the active pool. It is sent to the recovering pool, where it is allowed to warm up on a very low volume of emails until it recovers to 100%, and then it is moved back to the reserve pool. In the meantime, this active inbox has been replaced by another inbox from the reserve pool that's currently just been warming and is at 100% warm-up score. The end result being all active inboxes being used across all campaigns will have a warm-up percentage score of at least 95%, always within the range of 95 to 100%. Now, how this actually works in practice, what we are doing inside of Smartlead is we are hooking up all of our inboxes to all of the campaigns. The only difference is the daily send limit. So right now we're looking at inboxes that we use for our own internal campaigns, and every single inbox has a tag. Right now I've filtered for the tag active, which is this nice green tag here. Any inbox that is tagged as active will have daily limit set to 20, and it will have a specific warm-up score, which is medium volume with a high reply percentage. Now, as soon as one of these inboxes drops below 95%, it has its daily send limit changed to 0, and this tag is changed from active to recovering. However, the inbox stays attached to all campaigns. So all inboxes across active, reserve, and recovering are always attached to every campaign at all times. This means that even if someone replies to an inbox that's currently in recovering, the inbox is still in the campaign and the clients can still jump in and respond. Now, a natural question to this might be, what happens to follow-up emails if an active inbox is moved from active to recovering midway through a sequence? The answer is that follow-up email is no longer sent. And we're fine with this because we don't want inboxes that are already starting to see a decline in their health score sending further emails, especially follow-up emails, which are more likely to get spam complaints. So in this case, we just say we don't care about the follow-ups. We're resting this inbox. It's going into the recovery bucket until it's recovered back to 100%, and then it's going to resume its sequences again. That doesn't mean our volume for the client is reduced in any way, because that one email that would have been sent from the recovering inbox, that follow-up email, is now replaced by a newly added active inbox sending its first email to a new prospect. So as you can see here, these are all active inboxes. I can change the tag here to recovering, and we can see the current inboxes that we have in the recovering pool at StackOptimise. Okay, actually these inboxes have all recovered to full health now. So the next time this automation runs, it's set to run once per day. these inboxes will now be taken out of the recovering pool and into the reserve bucket. We can check the reserve pool of inboxes as well. And as we can see, we have 11 inboxes in the reserve pool for the StackOptimise infrastructure. Now, we manage this entire system from inside of Airtable, where we can get visibility on the number of inboxes inside of each bucket. And we can actually play around with these settings all from inside of Airtable, and it's going to change the settings inside of Smartlead. So for example, if we wanted to significantly reduce our sending, we could just switch active inboxes from 150 to 100, and that's then going to propagate inside of Smartlead. All of this is managed through multiple N8N automations, one of which you can see on the screen. I'm not going to go through this N8N automation because that is for a separate video. The goal of this video is just to show you how we are thinking about inbox infrastructure management, how we are automating it so that we are always sending emails from our healthiest inboxes and ultimately maximizing deliverability for our own outreach and our clients' outreach. Now, anytime the reserve pool drops below 15% of the total email infrastructure, our team will be notified on Slack, and there'll be a task set for our team to basically go away and set up new inboxes. If you need help with email deliverability or scaling your cold email campaigns, feel free to book a call through my calendar link in the description below. Thanks a lot.